Hello my yoga friends, welcome back to my channel. I am Melanie, this is Bhavana Yoga, and today I have another yoga for surfers. So when I am practicing yoga, I really like to dedicate my space and time and kind of take time outside of time. So see if you can find a way to arrange that for yourself. So let's go ahead and start to breathe and arrive on our mat. So just trying to see, observe, finding the place of the observer and observing who and where you are today, what's happening in the body, and maybe just letting the mind go. So not trying to control the thoughts, letting them come and go, watching them, observing them, but keeping space. And along with the breath, we'll start to move gently. So just tilt your right ear towards your right shoulder here. Keeping a tall spine, send your sitting bones gently into the earth as you reach the collarbones, the crown of the head up toward the sky. And if a little movement helps, you can return the crown of the head up toward the sky and then soften again. You can even take a little assistance from that right hand around the left ear, as long as you're lengthening. So not pressing down, but pulling length. A couple more breaths here on the right side. See if you can notice if any effects of the breath on the stretch. Then we're going to come back to center. So inhale the crown of the head towards the sky. Exhale, tilt left ear towards left shoulder. And again, any of those little movements that helped you find space in the neck. So maybe return the crown of the head up towards the sky and then soften. Or you can simply explore, drawing the ear forward and back. But focus on the breath. See how big you can make the breath, expanding the belly. Exhale. Notice your foundation, your sit bones on the floor. See if you can lift up gently out of that. And bend a little more. Let's take crown of the head towards the sky one more time if you haven't already. And then soften left ear towards left shoulder. Maybe draw the chin forward and back. One last breath, soften, release. And then inhale back to center. We're going to do those again, but first let's go ahead and shrug the shoulders to get some of that tension out of the way. So inhale, reach the shoulders towards the ears. Exhale, press them back and down. And see if you can find something that feels luxurious and delicious here. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Low belly drawing in. Soften the hips, relax your face. And again, notice your breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale, press back and down. And then we'll take right ear towards right shoulder, circle it down and forward. Left ear towards left shoulder, and either rock back over to the right side, or you can take full circles here if you're ready for that. Notice again, full breaths in, watching the breath come in, and watching the breath go out. And as you find your left ear towards your left shoulder next time, go ahead and start to go rotate the other direction, clockwise. And exhale. Inhale completely. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And find your way back to center, neutral, crown of the head reaches toward the sky. And from here, we're gonna do some chest expansion. So reach the chest forward, send the sitting bones back, lift the gaze. Exhale, round, chin to chest. Inhale, reach the chest forward. Exhale, round, draw the shoulder blades apart. Inhale, lift the chest. Bring the shoulder blades together on the back. Exhale, round. Shoulder heads come forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift, and then hold here. Take fingertips to either side of the hips. We're going to extend the left arm out to the left. Reach through the fingertips, maybe even flex the palm down. Get a stretch here. Really feel muscles in your arm, and then up and over. Keeping lots of space between the ear and the shoulder, and this arm is activated, pandiculation. So maybe move, wiggle the fingers, then reach up and over, open the chest toward the sky, and then I'm really pressing into my supporting hand to press length into the left side of the body. Breathe. So we're kind of coming right over the ear line here, but we're going to switch it up and take it forward. So round the spine, reach toward that top right corner of your mat. Tuck the chin in. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Inhale, open and hold here. And then maybe take a couple of circles or cactus the arm. Something that feels good here. And then return to your tall spine, neutral center. Let's take one breath in. Exhale, release. Let's send the right arm out to the right. Flex the fingers down. Feel your wrist. Maybe take a rotation. And activate through the fingertips. And then up and over. Reaching nice and long. Space between the ear and the shoulder. Or turn the chest toward the sky. But arm is over the ear line. Breathe nice and deep. And then get ready to switch it up. We're going to round and reach towards the top left corner of your mat, making space behind that right shoulder blade. And then inhale, reach it back and open. Exhale, round, reach it forward, chin in. Inhale. Exhale. Try and keep this left shoulder open as well. Keep it away from the ear. Exhale. Inhale, open, reach the chest forward. Like cow pose. Exhale, round. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Last time. And then reach ear, right arm over the ear line once again. To return to neutral center. Take a breath in. Exhale. And from here, we're going to remain seated and reach the chest forward. So we're circling the spine, but the hips kind of stay forward. We reach the chest forward, pelvis tilts forward. Exhale, round the spine, pelvis tips back. Inhale, reach. And find your own speed, your own rhythm. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reach. Exhale, round. And the next time you stretch your chest forward, exhale, round. Go the other way. Try and Keep the sitting bones pressing evenly into the floor. It'll be hard. You have to make that little effort and they will pop up. So finding that balance between being aware, but also perfection doesn't exist in yoga. Find your rhythm, breathe deep. Maybe get the elbows and shoulders involved. Like an internal massage. And then find your way back to neutral. We're going to extend the left leg out to the left. Flex both feet, ground the sitting bones, walk it forward, reaching the chest forward. So feeling the inner thigh. Maybe come down to the forearms or your support. So if you have blocks or a pillow, a bolster. A couple more breaths here. And then we're going to walk it up. Take your right hand behind you. Left arm comes up and twist left hand to right knee. Gaze over right shoulder. Breathe. You can take the chin down towards the chest, towards the shoulder, releasing if that feels good here. And then keeping a firm hold on that right knee with the left hand, take the right arm up and over and reach away. Feel the stretching in the back body, behind the ribs, maybe the hip. And then we're going to slide this left elbow inside the left inner thigh. Or you can prop it there with your hands in prayer. You're going to take the right arm up and over if you don't need this for support. So be where you are. Find your way into your pose today. Couple more breaths. And then inhale. Reach the right arm up and over outside the right hip. See if you can press into the right palm, left foot, right knee, and then reach the left arm up and over. So pressing the hips forward, little back bend. Nice side body stretch. And release. Let's go ahead and switch legs. Moving along here. Flexing both feet, ground the sitting bones into the earth, walk it forward. One side might feel a lot different than the other. Give it some breath and observe the effects of the breath on the stretch. If you're able to drop the forearms or down to your support. Let's breathe here. Allow the belly, the chest, the side body, the back body all to expand. And on an inhale, walk yourself up. Take left hand behind left hip, right arm comes up. Inhale, get really long here, and then twist over to the right knee. Gaze over left knee. Gaze over left shoulder. Right hand really pressing into the outside of that knee or thigh. Maybe take the chin down. Little neck rolls towards the shoulder. Whatever feels good. And then see if you can keep that hold on the knee. You might be able to on one side and not the other. And then reach away. See if you can feel that release in the back, the ribs, the hips. And then maybe find some support. And lean to the inner side of that right thigh or onto the thigh. So either you stay here or you can hold on to that left ankle and reach the left arm up and over. And on your next inhale, start to rainbow that left arm up and over to the outside of the left hip. Press into the left hand, left knee, right foot. Press the hips forward. Right arm up and over. A few breaths here. Long, luxurious stretch. And set the hips down. And from here, roll over onto our hands and knees. Find a child's pose. So, keeping it simple, just walking your hips back to your heels. Walk the hands forward, drop the forehead, breathe here. Inhale, come up halfway, walk your hands over to the left, right hand on top of left. Reach your hips to the right. Inhale, come up. And walk over to the right, left hand on top of right, reach your hips to the left. You can start to engage your Ujjayi breath if that's natural for you. We're going to begin to move a little more very soon. Inhale, come up halfway, walk back to center, drop the forehead, one breath in. Exhale, release. And then on your inhale, crawl up to hands and knees. Tabletop pose. Notice your wrists under your shoulders, knees under hips. We're going to take the left arm up. Reach it up and then circle it back. Few times. And then we're gonna send it under the right arm, set the shoulder down. Come on to the left temple, press the right fingertips into the mat. Soften the left shoulder into the mat. If you'd like to take this further, you can take the right arm up or bend the elbow, wrap it around, reaching for your left hip crease. You can also have the right hand to the low back. So find what works for you. We'll be here for a couple more breaths. See if you can go deeper into the pose, into the twist. Letting the belly, the side body fill with air. One more breath. And on your next inhale, take the right arm up. Press the right fingertips into the mat. Open the left arm up one last time. Feel the difference. And then plant the left palm, right palm. Let's take some cat-cows here. Dropping the belly, curling the tailbone, and then exhale, round chin to chest. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And then back to your neutral tabletop. Let's take the right arm up, reach it up, and then circle it back 1 or 2 or 3 times. Last time, reach it up, send it under the left, set the right shoulder down, come on to left fingertips, or take the left hand to the low back. Maybe walk it around towards the right hip crease. Keep that left shoulder squeezing back. Soften the right shoulder into the floor. Breathe fully. Inhale, re-extend the left arm up, really reach it away, and then plant the left fingertips. Open the right arm up. See if you notice more space in the hips and the shoulders, and then plant the hand. We're going to walk the hand maybe one hands distance forward so that we can circle the hips here. So first we're just going to circle it counterclockwise, so right, forward, left, and back. Kind of staying off of the kneecaps, so maybe walk them back an inch or two. I'm getting lots of pops and clicks, so simply observe, notice, and breathe. Let's go the other way. So kind of just feeling into what your body needs, what feels good here. And then we're going to kind of loosen this up out of the circular movement and see if we can kind of take a figure eight. So just finding a little more movement where it feels good to do so. And then maybe looking over the left shoulder and the right shoulder. See if you can find something that feels like the other direction here. We're just making sure you get to every little nook and cranny that would like the movement. Making space in your joints. And then we'll press back to child's pose. Active child's pose, so fingertips walking away from you and kind of digging into the mat. Inhale, exhale. We're going to inhale, roll up, and then start to send the hips forward. Nice, easy cobra pose. Exhale, gently press it back, child's pose. Inhale, come forward, drop the hips. Look up, exhale, child's pose. Couple more, inhale. Exhale. And then send the hips back, settle the hips towards the heels, drop the forehead, and let go here, relaxing completely. And on an inhale, we're going to return to our tabletop. Go ahead and tuck the toes for a little extra support. And then firm the belly. Press outward with the palms as if you were turning two dials in opposite directions. That should help sturdy up your pose. And then on an inhale, send the right leg back. Exhale, draw the knee in towards the nose. You might not reach it. Inhale, reach back, gaze down towards your thumbs. Exhale, knee towards nose. Inhale, reach. So not looking up or forward, so keep the neck long. Exhale, round. Inhale, reach, last time. Exhale, round. And now hold here. See if you have enough space to step it through. If not, make that space. And then walk the toes forward. So you're feeling that stretch in your left psoas and hip flexor. Take the right arm up. Maybe just keep that left hand on your left hip. Soften the hips forward. Breathe, firm the belly in, and reach the tailbone towards your heels. So very active here in this low lunge. Breathe. Let's inhale, take the right hand down, Let's inhale, take the left hand down, right arm opens. Maybe walk that left knee back a little bit as well. And reach the arm back, down, forward, and up. Inhale, reach, exhale. Letting go a little. Inhale, reach, exhale, release the arm back and down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, let's go the other way. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. The next time you find your hand reaching back, if you'd like to bind the foot, get a quad stretch here. If you're not able to bind the foot, just see how much you can bend the heel in, toes pointed, but soften that left hip, actually both hips squared towards the floor. And on an exhale, release the foot back. Let's go ahead and frame the right foot. Lift the left knee, step the right foot back, plant the hands, bend the elbows, or take knees, chest, chin. Inhale, scoop up to cobra. Exhale, press back. Child's pose, breathe here, reconnect to the breath, reset. Inhale up to your tabletop. Take a moment, align and arrange your tabletop. Deep breath in, exhale completely. Press into every finger pad and knuckle. From here, we're going to inhale the left leg back. Flex the foot, toes point down, reach it away. Exhale, round the spine, bring the nose towards the knee, knee towards the nose. Inhale, keep your gaze down between your thumbs, neck is long. Round the spine, knee in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, draw in, and see if you have space to step it through, help it through. Crawl those toes forward. Maybe walk the right knee slightly back. And tailbone reaches towards the heels. Low belly pulls in. Let's keep right hand on right hip. Left arm comes up, lengthen the left side. Breathe. And you can add the other hand. Reaching up, lengthening both sides. Full breath here. Shoulder blades drawing together, opening across the collarbones. Long, deep breaths. So we're really strong here, scissoring the thighs together and actively pulling that left foot towards our right knee. Maybe gaze up, deep breath in. And on the exhale, right hand plants, left arm opens. And again, maybe take that left foot open a little and walk that right knee back so you have more space. If it feels good, inhale, open and circle. And go the other way. Inhale, open and hold, reaching back towards that right ankle, right foot. If you'd like the bind, otherwise just bend the foot in as far as you can without getting a Charlie horse. Breathe. And when you're ready, gently release that foot, heel, toe, that left foot in a little so you can frame it. Lift the right knee, step the left foot back, either drop knees, chest, chin, or shoulders come forward, bend the elbows, chaturanga. Inhale up to cobra or maybe up dog now. Exhale, drop the knees, press the hips back. Child's pose, connect to breath here. Relax, letting go. From your child's pose, go ahead and press up to your tabletop and then tuck the toes, lift the knees, find a downward facing dog. Maybe stay high on the toes and pedal the feet out, swaying the hips, finding something that feels good, making space through the sides of the body. So we're gonna do like a figure 8 shape here again. And it's kind of like we just sway our hips to the right and then start to bring the shoulders over the wrists and then sway over to the left, right again. And then hips come to the left and then finish off right and center. So we kind of just roll forward, make an 8 shape, make the 8 shape the other way, and press back. There's no perfect way to do this. We're just finding space in the body, lengthening the sides of the waist. And then return to your downward facing dog. We're going to take the right leg up and back. Reach the toes towards the floor. Turn the inner thigh up. And reach the heel towards the sky. Breathe. We're going to bend the knee and open that hip. So opening the right hip and leaning over towards the left, kind of placing a little more weight in that left palm. Maybe come onto right fingertips. Stay here. And then see if you'd like to play with that tipping point, keeping the left leg straight, tipping over into your wild thing, only if you feel to. Otherwise, we're still opening that right hip, right fingertips on the earth. And then return to neutral center and release the right foot back down to the floor. Deep breath in. Exhale, let that go. Let's do those figure 8s again. You can bend the knees as you reach the hips back. And then find your way back to center neutral. Lift the left leg from the inner thigh, toes point down. Lifting the heel towards the sky, stretching the right leg. And then bend that left knee, open that left hip. So maybe taking coming onto left fingertips, and then start to find that tipping point if you would like to take your wild thing. Left foot comes down, reach the left arm up and over. Chest reaches toward the sky. Expand the heart. Inhale. Exhale, plant the left hand and set the foot down. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, bend the knee, draw it in. Step the right foot near your right hand. Reach the chest forward. So runner's lunge. Soften into that left hip. Really press into all 4 corners of your right foot. Maybe lift the upper body. Lift the arms, find your high lunge. So lengthening along the left side. Maybe put a little bend in that knee to tuck the tailbone, and then re-extend through the leg. Arms reach up, pinkies turn towards each other, opening the shoulders a little more. Inhale, look up. Exhale, palms face the woo. Woo. Inhale, look up. Exhale, airplane the arms, bring the chest toward the thigh. Palms face the floor. Inhale up. Exhale, bow. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lengthen. Reach the fingertips back. Inhale. Exhale. Let's take the hands and bind here. Maybe you can reach the fists forward. Maybe you can set your thigh, your chest on your thigh. And then bring the hands back down to frame the foot. Come onto the left toes. Step the right foot back. And drop knees, chest, chin. Or bring the shoulders forward. Bend the elbows, chaturanga. Inhale. Up dog or cobra. Exhale. Press it back to downward facing dog this time. Pedal the feet, sway the hips. Inhale. Activate the left leg. Reach it up and back. Exhale, bend the knee, draw it in. And step the left foot near the left hand. See if you can bring fingertips facing towards the earth and have a very active runner's lunge here. Press into all four corners of that left foot. Bend the right knee, come up. High lunge. Tucking that tailbone. And then press through the right heel. Lengthen, bring the gaze up. Pinkies turn towards each other, opening through those shoulders a little more. Inhale, let's flow. Exhale, palms reach the floor, airplane arms. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend. Inhale, lengthening up, very active. Exhale, chest comes down to the thigh. Last time, lengthen up. Exhale, bow, airplane arms. Find your bind. You can also set that right foot down in a warrior one position or be high on the toes. Reach your fists towards the top of the mat and breathe. If you're a beginner, you can also set the right knee down here, like so. A couple more breaths. Release the hands to the mat. Step the left foot back. Knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Cobra or up dog. Press the knees back to child's pose. 3 breaths here. On your next inhale, let's climb up to our tabletop. Take a moment, align and arrange your tabletop. Tuck toes, lift knees, down dog. Breathe in your down dog. Sway the hips, pedal the feet. Draw the low belly in and send the sitting bones up towards the sky. Soften the shoulders, the armpits toward the floor. Let's lift the right leg up and back. Exhale, release. Inhale the left leg up and back. Exhale, release. Inhale, look at your hands. We're going to take a tippy toe walk to the top of the mat. Finding a forward fold, toes together, heels slightly apart. Grab opposite elbows, hang here. Get traction, breathe. Letting any tension drip into the floor. Long, deep breaths. Bend the knees more. Look at your navel. We're going to slowly roll up to stand. Taking your time. Shoulders are the last to come up. Reach the crown of the head towards the sky. We're going to step the feet out at an angle. Find goddess pose. So toes pointing towards the corners of your mat. Soften the hips. Curl the tailbone. Knees are tracking in the same direction as the toes, so any adjustments you need to make there, go ahead and take those. Breathe. Let's take the hands to the heart to start. Let's take the hands to the heart center to start. Couple breaths here. Finding your depth. Take the hands to the thighs now. Thumbs face in. We'll take this right shoulder in, open the left. So you're pressing that left shoulder back and open. Pull the low belly in. Keep the knees, the hips the same. Long, deep breaths. Inhale, back to neutral center. Exhale, left shoulder dips, right shoulder opens. Maybe gaze over right shoulder. Nothing changes in the lower body. Inhale, back to center. Let's take the arms out. And we're going to drop our weight over into the left side. So you might want to wiggle your right foot flat on the floor until you send your hips down and then turn the right toes up. Keep opening that left knee with the left elbow and open the heart towards the sky. Couple breaths here. You can take the arms open. You can find your bind. Find something that's not moving to look at if you're having trouble with your balance. You can also gaze down to your toes. And then to come out of this, place your hands on the floor, return, walking back to your goddess pose. Take the hands to the heart, open the chest, take the hands to the thighs, left shoulder dips, right shoulder opens, and switch. Right shoulder dips, left shoulder opens, and back to center. Maybe heel toe that left foot flat on the floor, sending the hip down towards the right heel. Open the right side chest towards the sky, left toes towards the sky. Breathe. Maybe open the arms. Maybe take your bind. Maybe gaze towards your left toe or over the left shoulder. Breathe. And to find your way out of this, we're going to come halfway back to our goddess pose, but heel toe the feet in, bend the knees, find your squat pose, open the knees. So you might have to adjust, make arrangements so that you can soften the hips towards the earth. You may not have the feet flat on the floor, that's okay, but keep the collarbones open and the chest lifted. Big deep breaths here. And then again, if you'd like to take your bind, reach the arms out, maybe stay here or connect. Grab what you can. Keep opening that right shoulder back. Any little movements that feel good. I'm getting on some little stretches in my neck. Coming out the way you came in. And prepare to go to the other side. Big breath in. Exhale, plant the right palm, left arm opens. And maybe find the other side. Left shoulder opening. Breathe. Inhale back to center. And from here, we're going to simply drop the hips. And now from here, we're going to crawl over onto our hands and knees. Press the hips back towards the heels. And soften the forehead towards the floor. On an inhale, press up tabletop, tuck toes, lift knees, down dog. Right leg lifts, reach it up and back. Exhale, bend the knee, step the right foot forward. And set the left knee down. Maybe walk that left knee back. Bring both hands to the inside of the right foot. Bring both hands to the inside of the right foot. You could open the knee out a little bit. You can even come to the knife edge of the foot if you need to, but keep the foot flexed if you do that. Maybe bring the elbows down once you feel ready to go deeper. But breathe here. We're going to take 6 more long, deep breaths. So see if you can find a meditative state. Find the perspective of the observer. Watch the breath come in and watch the breath go out. On an inhale, return to your hands, and we'll heel toe the right foot over to the left side, preparing for pigeon pose. Flex the right foot and arrange your hips level with the ground. Maybe walk that left leg very long, and either stay here. You can also take a little back bend before lowering down over that right leg. Breathe, release, letting go of tension, finding a passive state in this stretch, inviting a little more yin, letting go of the gripping in that hip. And if you'd like to go deeper with this, you're welcome to see if you can find that left foot and draw it forward. So coming up halfway, and then bend the left knee, reach the left hand back, and draw that foot forward. So depending on where you're at, you might be able to sit upright, bringing that left toe into the crook of your elbow. I'm not there today, but I am going to take my right arm forward. If you'd like to go deeper, just reach it back and see if you can bind the hands. If not, hold like I am, pressing the foot into the hand into the foot, and gently release. We're going to lift the left knee, step the right foot back, set the knees back down, take a child's pose, a couple breaths here. Just letting all of that go, clearing it out. Letting go of any tension that you use to try and get through that. And on an inhale, press up, tabletop, tuck toes, lift knees, down dog. Inhale, lift the left leg up and back. Exhale, bend the knee. And step it forward. Lizard lunge on the left side. Make your adjustments, arrangements, and find your way down to the floor as you're ready. Breathe. 360 degrees here. So notice your belly, your side body, your back body. Allow all of them to fill. All sides expand. And drinking those breaths all the way up to the crown of the head as you're able. Imagining lengthening, softening. And then coming back up onto the hands, let's heel toe that left foot over to the right. Preparing your pigeon pose on the left side. Left foot is flexed. Soften the hips evenly towards the floor. Maybe walk that right leg a little longer. Maybe extend the chest forward. Take a little back bend before bowing over that left leg. Long, deep breaths here. If your monkey mind kicks in, see if you can simply follow the breath or count the breaths. And softening the hips, relax your forehead, your jaw. A couple more breaths. And then we'll take that option for King Pigeon. So, placing the hands on the mat, walk yourself up, leveling the hips if you haven't already, and then see if you can bring that right foot in. So I'm even a little tighter than the other side on this side, so I'm not going to extend my left arm so that I can try and keep my hips level towards the floor and have this quad stretch. So you can be here, you can extend the left arm, or you can find the bind overhead if you're that open today. Wherever you are, breathe with me. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Filling up completely. And exhale. Gently release the foot. Let's go ahead and climb onto our, crawl around onto a seat. And we're gonna arrange our right ankle right on top of that left thigh. Both feet are flexed, ground through the sitting bones. If this is too much for you, you can simply take Janu Sirsasana with the right foot to the inside of that left thigh. But if you'd like a little bit more, place the ankle on top. Both feet are flexed, left hand behind you, right arm comes up, lengthen first, and then send the sitting bones back, bowing forward. Breathe. When you finally do find that space in the hip, this feels so good. On an inhale, lift the gaze, pull the belly in, climb up to your seat, extend the right leg, and we'll switch. So left ankle on top or to the inside. Ground through those sitting bones. Left arm comes up, get really long. Exhale, send the sitting bones back. Reach the crown of the head, the chest forward, bow over both legs. If you need support under the knee, you can use your hand, you can use a towel, a blanket. And on an inhale, look forward, walk yourself back, unravel yourself. And then we're gonna take a wide leg forward fold stretch here. So first, extend the legs out to your degree and pull the belly in, get really tall before walking forward any amount. See if you can notice more space, more opening than when you began your practice. I certainly can. Soften down to your degree of stretch. Find support where you need it. One more breath here. Make it your biggest, deepest breath yet. Maybe release it audibly. And on an inhale, come up halfway. We're going to walk over to our left leg. Maybe plant both palms to the outside of that left leg. Foot is flexed. And then walking hand over to the right. Both hands to the outside of the right leg, to the right side. Couple breaths here. And walking it back. And last time, over to the right. Come on. Through center, over to the right. Lengthen and release. Inhale, come up. Walk back to center and walk yourself up. I'm going to bring the feet together, knees apart for Baddha Konasana. So find your way into this stretch. You can adjust the feet accordingly. And ground through the sitting bones. Stretch the chest forward. And see if you can bring your belly button to your toes. You won't be able to, but just see where you land and then breathe. Hopefully noticing to feel some of that unraveling, some of that lovely space you've created throughout the body. And your next inhale, find your way up, tuck the knees back together. We're going to crawl down onto our backs, rub the knees into the chest. Give them a squeeze, rock side to side. We'll take the feet together, knees apart, and find a happy baby, drawing the feet or the ankles down towards the knees, towards the floor. Pressing the feet up towards the sky. You can rock here, you can straighten into the legs. Whatever feels good. And then release that. We're going to take a quick, simple twist here. And you're welcome to double find the legs if that's within your practice. Otherwise, just take the knees together, rock them over to the right. Extend the left arm out to the left, ground that shoulder into the earth, into the mat. Breathe. Then letting go. Releasing tension, so not using effort here, not forcing anything. And then help the knees back to center and cross the legs if you had them crossed. And then take it on the other side. Either knees together, double bind the legs. Drop the knees over to the left. Right shoulder, right arm grounds. Gaze to the right or straight up. Breathe. Melt into the floor. And on an inhale, Bringing everything back to center and across the legs. Give the knees one last squeeze. Maybe bring the nose all the way up to the knees. And then extend out for your Shavasana. Take up space, whatever you need. If you need a blanket, pillow, acquire those. And starting to return to your normal breath, sinking into the floor, knowing nothing left to be done here. And keeping your time outside of time, so not thinking about your to-do list just yet. We are still in the realm outside of time. Well, you're welcome to stay here as long as you like. If you'd like to come out with me, go ahead and draw the knees into the chest. I'll guide you the rest of the way. Rock a few little rocks side to side, and then land on your right side. Taking a few breaths. But taking your time, finding your way back to your seat. So simply pressing up. Take a moment to notice any changes in the body, in the mind, in the breath, and hopefully you feel unraveled. Hopefully you feel that you've taken a break, some time outside of time for yourself. If you enjoyed this practice, please click the like button, consider subscribing. I would love to see you here again. Thank you so much. Namaste.